So Fat Man,
So sleazy.
how do you get the entire wrestling show staff on all at once for a show?
You promised them cocaine.
And then you promise them trivia. We could talk about that on the wrestling show. Welcome everyone, this is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
And welcome everyone to another wonderful episode. Today is Trivia Day. And because it's Trivia Day, that means everyone is here. Let's start around the room. The first one, who is the most recent person that got here, the man of 1,000 marks, Chip Willett is here today.
Yeah, my computer wouldn't stop being a fucking mark, so I had to shut it down.
Wow. Holy shit. Additionally, for the first time in Technicolor, Ryan Williams is here with us.
Hey, and get your Man of 1,000 Marks shirts on our website.
So Canada just got the internet, if you can't tell.
It barely.
He just disappeared. Oh God, he's back.
Yeah.
And as you just heard, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Dietz is with us. Oh God.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, today is trivia. We are going about this my favorite way. One of my favorite quiz shows of all time is the Big Fat Quiz of Everything. It's a British one versus hosted by Jimmy Carr. So we're going to do that in this particular format. We're going to go through the questions.
So we're going to say extremely offensive stuff about Americans. Got it.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Duh, obviously.
I've been training for this my whole life.
It's got the maple advantage.
We have a total of 30 points up for grabs, obviously, because it's Royal Rumble trivia.
And I will get negative 30. I just want to put that out there right now.
Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be great.
You didn't spell your name right on the test.
Nope. I put one T like everyone else in the world does.
His name is actually wrong right now.
Is it?
Yes.
I was so fucking pissed. I just let it go.
It does not say Mark with 8 A's. Therefore, it is wrong.
It's incorrect.
So he is already starting off at a disadvantage.
There
And
you go.
so is the host of the show, because his name is also incorrect.
You are absolutely right. This is what happens when you get a wonderful license of Zoom and forget not to put it in as your work name.
Don't change fucking Chip's name. What the fuck?
There it is.
He did it. He did it. So here's how trivia is going to work. We're going to have 3 rounds of it. I'm going to ask the questions, then we're going to take a break. First set of questions, take a break, do the answers, tally up the points, do the second round, and then the last round is 1 question, but it's a lot of points. So
I get all the questions wrong except the last one I win. Got it.
potentially, yes. And that was part of the reason why I did it this way.
Why the hell is that saying that?
No, I have just a quick. Are we doing any Price is Right ruling? Post this without going over.
There are no questions like that.
Beautiful.
Okay. I feel like that those tend to be kind of a total crapshoot. But we'll get into it. Okay, so everyone ready for our
Bunk likes craps.
What? Or horseshoes. Let's get in onto the trivia, okay, folks?
Apparently I got to write stuff down and I don't know how to read.
Well, too
I don't know
bad.
how to read either, but you're still on a fucking podcast.
Here we go. Question 1. Who did
7.
an asshole? Who did cheating ass, trifling ass, hacksaw Jim Duggan throw over the top rope to win the 1988 Royal Rumble?
Oh, wow. I should know this and I don't. So much pain I'm in right now.
for those joining us on Twitch and
Yeah, I don't got it in my head. I should know this.
Oh, it's going to be a fun night. If you're listening on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts, don't hesitate to play along with us. Okay, everyone got an answer in?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, question 2.
No, we're not showing. We're not showing.
No showing. No showing. We'll get to that. Question 2. Speaking of the first Royal Rumble, who was the very first entrant?
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one. First one I don't know. So I'm gonna put in X
Okay.
because I don't know.
Second question's a doozy.
Question number 3. This one's a little bit of a softball, but we need some softballs. Which WWE star has entered the most Royal Rumbles?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh no.
It seems like we ask that question every year when we do trivia.
We do. We do.
When I did trivia last year, it was cool because I did the picking out so many people that have done certain things,
Mhm.
like Final Fours and all that kind of shit, right?
Yeah,
No.
there's a little bit of that.
I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, everyone got an answer?
I'm not sure about either 3 of mine. So
No, I definitely have one.
Okay, here we go. Next question. This is a 2-parter worth 2 points.
motherfucker.
You're a two-putter.
I need to know the youngest Royal Rumble winner and how old was he when he won it?
Oh, that's a fucking piece of shit question.
Why are you talking about age, like years and months?
Just year.
Okay.
His age as of years. As of the year he won it. And spoiler, it's a he.
I don't want to think him, but it's not.
Sleazy, how many questions are in this round?
We have 1, 2, 3 more after this.
Okay.
All right, I need to get a beer. You're making me hurt already.
While he does that.
Hold on. I'm still thinking because I got
He's
2.
he's trying to carry the 2.
Now I got 3. I got 3 in mind now.
Then pick one and write it down, dickhead.
Can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
Well, I don't care. I'll beat you like I'm your real dad.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Please
Canadian-
use lube.
It's a Canadian aggression.
Please don't use lube.
Oh my.
I'm into that.
He is into
I'll
that.
take a wow.
All right, I'm gonna put it down even though I'm wrong.
Okay. Everyone got an answer?
I got a guess.
Uh,
Yeah.
I gotta guess. I like it.
Question mark. I literally put question mark.
There we go.
That's a good start. Okay. Stone Cold Steve Austin is credited with the most wins in the Rumble history. But what 2 facts are so curious about his back-to-back Rumble wins and the Rumble show itself? There's 2 points you can get. One is about his win, and one is about the show itself. Each show.
Well, oh, that's very specific though.
Hmm.
So it would. I don't know.
What was the second part?
What is so curious about his back-to-back Rumble wins, and then the Rumble show itself?
I think I got
Wow.
this.
I know.
I will give some leeway on the answers here because it's very the 2 bits of trivia there are very specific. So
Yeah, I was gonna
if
say like
anywhere around it, I'll give you the point.
technically I can say that it was at a place and it's a fact, and therefore you got to give me a point.
That's not specific enough. You'll see what I mean when we talk about the answers.
Well, then if you see when we talk about the answers, then we don't know what answers to put down.
Right. That's why I say if you have some realm of it, we'll be fine.
Okay.
That was the
Like I
fifth
said,
one.
it's a 2.
Is it about one of the Royal Rumbles? Is both questions about one of the Royal Rumbles?
See, now you're,
No.
now you're
See, that's the
fishing.
thing.
Okay.
Well, it's not fishing because
No.
he's talking about 2
Everyone's gonna get-
specific Royal Rumbles.
I'm going to say it's about
So-
both Royal Rumbles.
Okay.
The fact is
Okay,
about both Royal Rumbles.
the matches.
The match itself and then
Or the
shows
pay-per-view.
themselves. One fact is about the match. One fact is about the show in as a whole.
I got 2
Okay.
educated guesses.
I'm gonna give you my 2 and demand 2 points when I'm right.
I'm gonna get you my 2 and demand 2 points.
I
on
promise you, man.
Okay, two more questions.
Hold on. I'm still writing down the last one because I want to get those bit specific. I don't know. I'm gonna do this.
That's
Wait,
fine.
they're both about Austin
Yeah.
What?
and both Rumbles?
Yes. Well, both facts aren't about Austin. The first one is.
Oh. Got you. Okay. I'm a little bit more confident now.
Okay. Many people have won the Rumble twice, including Stone Cold Steve Austin, but who's the only man to win it twice from the same number? And what was the number? And obviously, that's a two-part question.
I think I know the person. I'm guessing the number.
Okay, last question for this first round. Who was the first person to enter the Rumble that was younger than the Rumble itself?
You asked this last year too.
I did.
I don't remember.
I love how he asked for us to write in black marker, but my handwriting sucks, so you're kind of screwed.
Doesn't matter as long as you can say it. It's more of a, hey, we're holding you to this. And
Yeah.
worst
Okay.
case scenarios, you just show it.
Okay.
Okay, everyone got their answers.
I'll try to get closer.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I can't even see what Ryan's doing.
Yeah, I gotta turn mine off. The background thing off.
Gentlemen, may I have the last question again?
Oh, sure. Who was the first person to enter the Rumble that was younger than the match itself?
I guess on that one.
So did I. Mine's another educated guess.
Okay. Everyone's got an answer. Everyone's all set.
We had
Yep.
7 questions, right?
Yep.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions, a total of 10 points that you can win here. So let's start with the first one. Who did cheating ass, trifling ass, hacksaw Jim Duggan throw over the top rope to win the 1988 Royal Rumble?
Someone needs to get muted.
Oh, it's me. I'm sorry, guys. My kid.
No, it's all good.
Oh. I put X because I didn't know.
So
I've already-
Batman
It
did.
is the one-man gang.
Dietz says one man gang. Ryan.
Oh, I said Don Morato.
Okay. Mark.
I said model Rick Martel.
The correct answer is one man gang.
DT.
Question 2.
Yay.
Royal Rumble, who was the very first entrant in 1998?
I put Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
What Ricky Steamboat?
Who did you? Steamboat?
Yeah.
I Shawn Michaels.
Chip?
Tito Santana.
The correct answer is Bret the Hitman Hart. Question 3. Which WWE star has entered the most Royal Rumbles?
Kane.
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 I was gonna put corporate Kane, but I don't know if that was wrong or not.
Kane
So-
works. Points for everyone. As of 2022, he has entered 20 Rumbles.
Wow.
First two-part question. Youngest Royal Rumble winner and how old was he?
I got this both wrong.
Well,
I put John Cena at 25, and I know that's wrong.
Okay.
I put Sheamus at 24.
Okay.
I have Lesnar at 23.
How the fuck did I have the same thing as Fat Man?
I guess on mine.
So did I.
The
I think it is.
The correct answer is Lesnar.
I was gonna say Lesnar. Yeah.
Funny enough, it's at 25.
Oh, so I got 1 point.
1 point for Fat Man, 1 point for Mark, 1 point for Dietz for getting the right answer, and poor Buck whiffed. Okay, this one's probably going to cause the most stink.
Controversy.
ever. Stone Cold Steve Austin is credited with the most runs in Rumble history, but what two facts are so curious about his back-to-back Rumble wins and the Rumble show itself?
See,
Okay, can I come on first?
Yes.
He was eliminated and still won a Rumble, and Shawn Michaels won the main event of both pay-per-views.
see,
That's interesting.
I have the eliminated one.
I got
That's
the
what I have.
eliminated one, but I also put the way you worded it was curious about his 2 Rumble wins. I put the 3 faces of Foley because he was in it 3 times. That Rumble match in '98.
So, wow, this is interesting because the Michaels thing did happen, but what I had put was both times he won, the Rumble wasn't the main event of the show in 97 and 98.
So I'm right with them. HBK one main event.
Yes.
Aha,
You
2
get the
points.
point for that.
And even though I didn't get to say my answer, it wasn't that. So
Oh, I apologize. I thought you got thrown in there.
sold me. Way to go.
Sorry. I apologize.
It's all good.
The other one is both shows were the only ones in Rumble history to feature midget wrestling.
How did Brandon not get that?
1997, there was a tag team match that aired on the pre-show event. Masquerita Sagrada and La Parquita defeated Mini Mankind and Mini Vader. In 1998, on the main card was a 6-man tag that featured Sonny as the special guest referee. So,
Son of a bitch.
it was a weird, like I said, I knew there was going to be a little bit of controversy on that one, but
So I'm giving myself 2 points because Austin getting eliminated and still winning the Rumble is a fact, and the only time it's happened.
On both years, though?
Mhm.
Not on both years.
Not in both years.
You said what was curious about his 2 Rumble wins.
Back-to-back wins.
Yeah, one of them was. Oh, see, what you should have said was in those years that he won the Rumble.
3 other people got it.
No,
What I
one
was
person
talking
got
about. No, got what I was talking about. They may not have been correct, but they knew what I was talking about.
I don't know. We all had the same answer though. Austin got eliminated, so clearly not. And then we all had a different fact about the Rumble match. Or
For me, I also thought Vince got thrown out both times.
no, Vince was only in the
Only
There you go.
99 Rumble.
Yeah.
Which
All
was
right.
but
I'm gonna take two L's on that.
I'll take the L, but it was just worded.
Well, that's why I was kind of
This next question,
as much as I would give as much leeway as possible because it is a very complicated question.
next question has me curious.
Who is the only man to win it twice from the same number?
Batista
Yes.
at 29. 29.
Batista at 29. Ryan said what?
Oh, I was way off then.
I said Batista at 27.
Chip?
Mark, and it's Cena at 19.
Dietz?
I was thinking this way old school. I had Hogan at 5.
Okay, so Fat
You think Hogan is going to come into a match at 5? Hogan.
I don't know why. And then I also thought Cena at 12.
So Ryan and Fatman get 1 point because it wasn't 29, it wasn't 27, it was 28.
See, it was either 28 or 29. I just couldn't remember which one it was.
28 was in the first time he wins it is in 2005. He doesn't win it again to 9 years later from the same number in 2014. The year
Fucking Blue Tista.
Blue Tista. Thank
Batista.
you. Last one for this round. Who is the first person to enter the Rumble that was
Got it
your
wrong.
match itself?
Got it wrong. I put Austin Theory.
I totally botched this because I thought you were trick questioning me.
Mm-hmm.
I put Paige.
Paige
I put Cody Rhodes.
Who
I
won
put
the
Evan-
entered, not won. I'm stupid.
I put
Still-
Evan
Enter.
Bourne.
I still put Austin Theory.
Nobody
Evan
got it
Bourne.
right because it happened in 2013 when a young Bo Dallas entered the Rumble. He was only 23 at the time. The Rumble had been around for 26 years. So at the end of the first break, here are the actual scores. Currently in last place, fuck you, Sleazy. Thank you. I appreciate that. In last place with 2 points, Chip.
Me. Yes, me, of course.
Do not be that hard on yourself because in
Those were difficult.
third place with 3 points, Brandon Dietz. Or should I say second place because he tied with Ryan for 3 points. And currently,
No way.
Batman is the leader with 4 points.
I wouldn't.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I got 4 points.
The way I math that out, Ryan and I have 4 points.
Yeah.
I have 3 here.
So
and
I got
Mark-
Kane, I got Batista, I got he was eliminated, and HBK won the main event.
I
Well,
only
the
get 1 point
elimination
for that.
he didn't count.
No,
Oh,
But
okay.
he gave you the
I gave you
HBK
1
for the main
point for
event.
Okay.
So Chip, you're not that far behind everyone here. Okay. And Fat Man's holding on for dear life. And trust me,
I'm surprised by that, to be honest.
we're good. We're good. Okay. So we had a little discussion about the Royal Rumble match itself. How many times has the men's Royal Rumble match not been the main event, the last match of the night of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view?
I don't even know how many Royal Rumble pay-per-views there have been.
A lot.
I am confident in this.
He
All you
worded
need
it.
to do is the number.
He worded it weirdly.
Yep.
What number question is this?
This is the first question of the next
Round 2. Okay. I'm just separating. That's all.
That's fine.
So I'm doing 8. No, 8 as in like that's number one question.
Okay.
The number of questions 8.
Not as the number of the answer.
Not the number of the answer. I'm gonna go. See, this is what
Okay.
sucks because my memory is so bad right now that I can't remember last year.
Taking the lead with this one, boys.
Did you say the Royal Rumble match or the men's Royal Rumble match?
The men's Royal Rumble match not been the main event or the last match of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
That's wrong, but I'm gonna go that number.
Okay. Everyone got an answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. 2 men have won the Rumble by doing the very bare minimum, eliminating only one person. This is a 4-point question. Who are the 2 men that have won the Rumble by eliminating one person?
And you want the year? I'm assuming
And I want who
The
they eliminated.
eliminated. Okay. Oh.
Who's this person? I feel confident in that one. I got some confidence. I'm feeling swaggerish.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm
Jack
picking
Swagger?
this.
Ooh, I love me some Jack Swagger.
I
Okay.
love Trivia Day. I really do.
That's a very interesting question.
That's I think I got
Like I
that.
said, that's what I said in the chat. It makes it really fun with these. They could be hard, but they're also very interesting. Being like, oh, it's interesting to know that stuff.
down. I had one wrote down and marked it out for the other answer. I'm just telling you now before we go into number.
Okay.
Okay.
So everyone's got their answers?
Mhm.
Yep, I do. Yep.
Okay. Next question. How many times has Roman Reigns been the bridesmaid in Royal Rumble history? As in the last one eliminated. All I need is the number.
I know.
Not confident.
Confidence.
Not confident in that one.
Partially confident.
I've been rewatching Rumbles at work. It's pretty amazing. Well, wrestling? That's actually interesting. I watch this.
I'm semi-confident in that. I think, but if I'm wrong, I'm 1 off.
Everyone got an answer?
Yeah.
Cool. Next question. One of those weird questions once again. Every year, there's somebody who does the most eliminations of that Rumble. However, sometimes that's not all that many. Name one of the 6 people that have had the least a number of eliminations that have won the most eliminations. So, for instance,
Got you. Yep, I understand what you're saying.
so you
I
name
don't.
one of them that isn't an answer. Cody Rhodes won most eliminations for the one he was in, but he only eliminated 5 people.
So you get the question, he gets it. You understand the question that I find the hardest to understand. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I understand this question. I just got to name one of 6 people.
You just need to name one of the 6 people. And I'll give a hint for this. Every single one, there was at least a 2-way tie or a 3-way tie.
And you only wanted one, right?
I just need one wrestler.
No,
I
that's
think writing those articles I remember, but that was 10 years ago.
Right?
How many are in this round? How many questions?
We've got 2 questions left.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone got one? Everyone's got an answer? Okay. This year, the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas will tie the record for most rumbles between its walls. What venue is the current record as of the end of 2022?
Why do I want to say that?
You want the city and state or the actual arena?
The actual, well, if you give me the city and state, I'll give you credit for it.
I'm just okay.
What if I gave you the arena and the city and state?
No.
Damn it.
You'll get style points, but not actual points.
Oh,
You'll
wait a
donate-
minute.
If you
You'll
get just the
donate points.
arena
You
or the city
donate
and state.
points to Chip. How about that?
Hey, you never know.
Hold on. Now I'm debating myself. No, okay, I'm sticking with it.
No, I fucked up that one. God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, last question of the regular rounds. Okay. Sleazy loves the Rumble. He talks about how it hooked him into professional wrestling many years ago when he watched the 92 Rumble as his first live pay-per-view as a birthday present. However, only one Rumble actually happened on Sleazy's birthday of January 20th. What year was that Rumble?
Fuck.
You mark.
Right? I had to end with me.
I know this too because we talked about it.
Just
Talked
what year the
about it.
Rumble was?
We talked about it during our fucking watch along on the 92
We-
Rumble.
You just want the year, correct?
I just need the year.
No, he
Yeah.
doesn't need the date.
Okay.
Well, I gave you the date.
Well, if you know, you didn't. Yeah, did you? Okay, you did.
I did say that.
I'm guessing that. I think this round I did terribly.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Everyone's got their answers locked in.
We're locked.
Okay.
What's that being
So I
known?
asked everyone, how many times has the men's Royal Rumble match not been the main event of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view?
7 times.
7.
7? Fat Man?
7.
Chip.
3.
The correct answer, and I made very clear of this because of it, I said Royal Rumble pay-per-view
Pay-per-views.
6 times
Oh, you bitch.
because you can't count the 88 Rumble.
I wasn't counting the 88 Rumble.
Oh, you weren't.
No.
1996, Brett versus Taker main evented.
97,
Michael-
98.
Yep, Michaels and Taker, Michaels and Sid. 2006, Angle versus Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, yeah, that one's terrible.
Punk versus The Rock for 2013.
Yeah.
Hated. And the 2018 Women's Royal Rumble main evented. No one remembers who won that though.
Yeah, some non-significant person won that one.
Yes.
God damn it.
2 men, so no points for that. 2 men have won the Rumble by doing the bare minimum, eliminating only one person. Who are they, and who did each of them eliminate?
Oh God.
Okay.
I got this wrong.
Okay, let's start with Chip.
I put Rey Mysterio and Batista.
Okay, and who did they eliminate?
Rey Mysterio eliminated Batista,
Okay,
and The Miz eliminated Daniel Bryan.
okay. Deets.
Oh shit, we were supposed to name 2 of these?
Yeah, there was 2 of them.
Oh fuck, I only answered 1.
Okay, which one?
So I said Alberto Del Rio
Okay,
eliminating Santino Marella.
okay. Ryan.
So that's the one I slashed out, Deets.
Mm-hmm.
And when Vince McMahon won, he eliminated Austin. And when Edge won the first time, he eliminated Jericho.
Yep, I got them wrong. Those were the 2 that were in my head, but I went with the first 2 Rumbles. Big John Studd with Ted DiBiase and Duggan with One Man Gang. I'm wrong.
You're incorrect. Ryan's the only one that got points, but he didn't get all of them. McMahon eliminated Stone Cold in 99. That's the one you got.
That's 2 points or 1 point?
That's 2 points.
Okay.
I don't understand why I didn't put that down.
Orton eliminated Roman Reigns in 2017.
Hmm.
Only one eliminated.
I don't know why. I
Speaking
went-
of that, how many times has Roman Reigns been the bridesmaid in Royal Rumble history?
4.
Ryan says 4.
4.
Deets,
I did 2.
the mark.
5. 5.
Man, Ryan Fat Man have it correct. It's
Oh, I fucked up.
2020 he lost to Drew. 2018 he lost to Nakamura at the New Japan Percents Royal Rumble. 2017 he lost to Orton. 2014 he lost to Batista. Every year, there's someone who does the most eliminations for the Rumble. We're looking for one of the 6 wrestlers
With the least
with the least amount of
most eliminations.
Yeah, least amount of most eliminations. And I'll say this because we've already answered it. It was 4 eliminations.
And then I think I got this wrong. I put Lex Luger as one of them.
Luger, okay.
I put down The Rock.
The Rock, Chip,
Miz.
Miz, Deets,
Put Taker, and I don't know why.
Taker. Okay, and nobody got points.
Wow.
2016, Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns tied for most eliminations at 4 each. In 2018, Finn and Roman tied for 4 each, and Damian Priest and Big E tied for 4 each in the 2021 Rumble. This year, the Alamo Dome is in San Antonio, Texas, will tie the record for most Rumbles between its walls. Funny enough, San Antonio already has the record for most Rumbles.
Yep.
Once 2023 hits.
Mhm.
What venue is the current record as of the end of 2022? You can give me the current name of the venue or the city and state that it's in.
Oh, I fucked up. I said MSG.
MSG,
Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Chip,
I put Arco Arena, Sacramento, California.
Deets.
I put the Sky Dome, Toronto.
Batman is correct. It is the Wells Fargo Center. It hosted in the 2018, the 2015, and way back when it was still the Wachovia Center,
Wachovia.
in 2004. Sleazy loves his Rumble. He talks about it, blah, 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 blah. One Rumble has actually happened on my birthday of January 20th. What year was that Rumble?
1996.
No.
So when we talked about it, I said the first Rumble I watched was in 1991.
Okay. That's also wrong.
Damn it.
Ha.
D.
2000. Oh,
Go ahead, Chipper.
2015.
2015. Deets.
Put 2001.
The correct answer is the 2002 Rumble. It was won by Big Swallow Triple HGH. Okay, so okay, so this is literally anyone's game to the last question. In last place still, I'm sorry, Chip, you have 2 points. Third place, Brandon with 3 points. There's currently a tie.
Yep. 6
There
and 6.
normally is.
Points to the last question.
There normally is.
The question is,
I'm actually surprised I'm doing as well, quote unquote.
well, this last question is for literally all the marbles. There's 11 points
Oh, good
up for
lord.
grabs for this, but you have to listen to my instructions, okay? Of the original 30 entrant variations of the male and female Royal Rumbles, there are only 11 numbers that the Rumble has not been won from.
Okay.
Put down as many numbers as you like that you believe the Rumble hasn't been won from. You get a point each for each one that you answer correctly. If you get one wrong, you lose all your points.
No, that's bullshit, dude. That's bullshit.
You lose all the points that you gain for this round.
So,
So,
all
like
you
I
want
said-
is we can pick as many as we want. We think we've got enough. We can stop and bank them.
Yes. So if you think if you're only confident in 3, just put 3 down. If you feel like that you need to go for it, like Chip or Deets, go for it.
I know one off the top of my head, and it's probably wrong.
There's 11 answers in total. 11 points are up for grabs.
I don't know. I guess as many as I think I could possibly swing in. Okay. Fuck.
And I double checked these because I wanted to make sure that I had all of these right. And this includes the men's and the women's, although that doesn't really matter because the 4 women's winners also won from men's positions too.
I don't have a good feeling about that one.
I have to poop.
We'll take a break after this.
Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna. I know I'm wrong anyway on the other one.
Yeah, I know I'm wrong on this one, but I'm gonna put it down.
Yeah, but how many are you putting down?
I only got 3 so far.
I put 5.
That's information that you probably shouldn't be saying.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm only putting 3, and I know I'm wrong on one of them. So
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, Ryan,
I got 4 numbers down. Yeah.
and you're sticking with it.
No, but here we are.
Chip, how many are you done?
Yeah, I got 5.
Oh, so you could potentially win it too. So, okay, so I'm going to start with Fat Man. Give me your numbers.
4, 12, and 15. I know 15's wrong.
15. Deets,
Okay, I have 5.
5.
Well, 5 total.
Okay.
But my first answer is 5.
Okay, well, thank you.
So 5,
Mhm.
10, 23, 28, and 19. I'm not feeling good on 19.
Okay. Chip,
12, 17, 8, 28, and 21.
and then finally Ryan.
4, 5, 8, and 9.
5, 8, 9. Okay, I can tell you right now,
Deets and Chip are out
yes.
because we had a question about 28.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I knew I should have kept it at 20.
And Ryan wins by a point. Actually, Ryan will win by more than a point
Okay, so
because
the
I lost
current
all my
numbers
bonus.
are of the original 30, the following numbers have been not won from 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 15, 19, 20, 21, and 26. So Dietz is out because of 28. Chip is out because of 28. Ryan has 4, 5, 8, and 9. Guess what's not on that list?
5.
Why is that?
It's 5 and 1.
Who won?
Do I? Now I got to guess.
Oh,
Was this Ray Razor on?
no, he was
No,
2.
Ray was second that year.
Oh my God, I know this too. Oh, why is my brain not working? I knew 5 wasn't 1, but I don't remember who won it at 5. I don't remember.
We talked about him earlier.
Orton.
Stone Cold Steve.
Oh, Austin in 97.
1997.
Yes, Austin
So
in 97.
Ryan also has no points. So that means
I win.
with a total of 9 points, Fat Man has won trivia.
And by the way, I'm shocked, to be honest. I thought I'd do terrible. Well,
So,
those were good questions. I like those questions.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Those were good.
They're hard. They're not. This took a lot of research. This took a couple weeks worth of research to actually do this.
I don't appreciate how you screwed me out of that win, Sleazy.
You're welcome. You should have thought about Austin a little more, I guess. No.
That's for sure.
So out of a total of 30 points, thank you.
9 wins it. 9 wins it.
So thank you guys for that.
I don't need this one either.
When we come back, we're going to talk about the Royal Rumble that's coming up this Saturday, and
I
also
might want to
news
get
and
that up.
rumors.
I might want to get that up.
So stay tuned, and we'll be back after this. Okay, we're back, folks. So we're going to talk about the Royal Rumble this Saturday at the Alamo Dome.
Sleazy died.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I had to get a drink.
Oh, is that why you bent over?
Yeah.
Just do it on. Wow.
It's
Hold on.
down here.
That went wrong. That went the wrong direction real fast.
Yeah,
Sure
well,
did.
I like it without lube. We've
Yep, are you drinking a Killian's Irish Red?
I am not. I'm drinking a bourbon barrel peppermint.
Ooh, okay.
It tastes like a mint. It tastes like a mint chocolate chip cookie.
Well, fair enough. Then.
I'm drinking Sunny Delight.
Wait, how am I drinking the most healthy thing here?
Bitch, I got Kool-Aid.
I got water.
I'm normally drinking water, but I drink water all day, and I knew we were doing trivia, so I needed a drink.
That's
Trust me, Saturday, I will not be drinking healthy. And speaking of Saturday, that's when the Royal Rumble is.
Yes. The Alamo Dome.
Yes. So there's only 5 matches announced as the time that we are taping. Cool. I kind of like
Oh,
it.
that'll probably be it.
Gonna be
Rumble,
long
right?
Rumble, boys.
I hope not. I think they keep it a nice, tight 3.5 hour show. Because,
A nice tight 3.5 hours.
Nice, tight 3.5.
hey, a nice, tight 3.5 hour show is better than a clusterfuck AEW 4-hour show where nothing makes fucking sense.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you call it nice tight and then go 3.5 hours.
Nowadays,
So this is the first Royal Rumble under Triple H, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's going to prove to be
Well,
cool.
technically, no. Vince is technically back.
but Vince is not part
Triple
of
H is still
creative.
creative.
That we know.
Sparks. Anyway, so the 5 matches
Come
are.
on. No. Seriously.
We're talking about the Royal Rumble. We're talking about the matches. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Let go.
Mountain Dew Pitch Black match.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight. I was going to buy a 12-pack of Zero Sugar Pitch Black, and then I saw the price that Walmart wanted, and I literally flicked it off.
How much did
So I got a 6-pack.
$9.99 for a 12-pack of cans at Walmart.
I
I'm
got
sure-
a 6-pack at Sharp Shopper for $6.
Oh, wait a second. You're talking about Mountain Dew Energy Pitch Black.
No,
Actually, they don't.
I was not. They do make it, but it was not the energy.
Yeah, they have zero sugar out now.
It was definitely mislabeled then, because the regular 12 packs were like $5.50 a year. And
Well, you're in
the-
New Jersey. Remember, I'm in New York.
Yeah, but the 12 pack of the Pitch Black Energy is $9.99
Oh, well,
at Walmart.
maybe there, but not here. Because I went to Seneca Falls and I forgot something, went to Newark, and they were the same thing.
Okay. Cool.
So
I mean, I'm just saying that
I'm just saying
that's strange. And I
fuck
wouldn't
them.
be-
But also
I
it's
wouldn't be-
Wayne County and Seneca County. So anyway, cinematic match, Bray Wyatt wins, LOL.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
What? Bray Wyatt
Mm-mm.
does not win?
LA Knight.
LA Knight accidentally wins.
Yep. Uncle Howdy gonna fuck him over or something
I-
dumb like that.
I think the Uncle Howdy thing makes more sense. But
Yeah.
Sleazy just being a mark because he knows that I have personally worked with LA Knight on a pay-per-view and he hasn't. So that's
First of
why
all,
he's
fuck
going
you.
LA Knight.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all, okay.
By the way, for those of you watching, he's not from Hagersville, Maryland. He's from Hagerstown, Maryland. They always fuck that up.
Right? That's
The first time I heard it, I said, did they just literally say Hagersville? Fuck them.
So he's from Hagersville, Maryland. Cool. Bray Wyatt wins LOL. So
which is
singles match for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair defends against Alexa. Belair wins LOL.
Alexa wins.
You think Alexa
Ooh.
wins?
Yeah.
I want Alexa to win, and I think it will make sense for Alexa to win.
She's going
But-
back to the star character.
Here's the thing. The whole fall, Bailey's back. The whole story leading up, Bailey's winning. Bianca. It makes sense for Alexa to win. Bianca's going to win. I think she's dropping the title at Mania.
I'm going with Alexa.
Ditto what Fat Man said.
there is no way Bianca Belair is losing the women's championship at the Royal Rumble.
Cool. The match that I think is actually going to open the show, the Undisputed Universal title match.
I can see that.
Only because stories. Roman Reigns defends against Kevin Owens. Roman wins, LOL. I mean, yeah.
I don't think so. And this is the reason why. If you have Kevin win, Sammy still technically has to prove himself.
He has to prove himself at the Royal Rumble.
Correct. What happens if the final two end up being Sammy and Roman, with Roman coming in super late?
It won't happen.
Oh, but it'd be good storytelling if it did.
It wouldn't though, because the storytelling will be the fuck around in the match, not fuck around in the Rumble match. In my opinion, I just think now you're sacrificing 2 matches. Well, not necessarily sacrificing 2 matches. My brain hurts. I don't know. I think the better story will be Sammy to prove himself in this match. That's just what I think.
Here's how I think it's going to go down. Roman loses by DQ. And here's how it happens. Sammy thinks Roman's in trouble. He might actually lose. So Sammy, by proving himself, causes the DQ by getting involved and hitting Roman or something. So he can justifiably say he proved himself by saying he saved Roman's title, but also it still looks like he helped Kevin.
For the first time that you said, you always say by DQ, I give the stupidest explanation, but this actually makes sense.
Now I'm going to completely ruin it later on.
Probably, but that makes sense. But I think the more proving is Roman, or he helps Roman win the match.
I mean, that is a very legitimate way of
Or the whole proving thing is he doesn't help Roman win the match. He like walks out or whatever, but Roman still finds a way to win.
Mm-hmm.
So that story goes on.
Yeah, that's enough, kiddo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough, kiddo.
It's going to be a banger of a match.
Oh, it's going to be a banger for sure.
Oh, by the way, the last time the Royal Rumble was in the Alamo Dome, the Universal title match was Kevin Owens defending against Roman Reigns.
Interesting.
Eerie. I like.
I want to say Kevin's going to win, and I really love the storyline from last night and how it's been going. It's going to be Roman, but there's more to come to this. A lot more to come.
I think Ryan's right. I think it's going to be Sammy and Owens versus Usos at WrestleMania. I'm just not sure how they're going to get there, but I do believe at Elimination Chamber it's going to be Sammy versus Reigns. Or men's Rumble match. Let's talk about it now. 15 participants.
What?
Have been announced.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's odd. Normally there's 20 by now.
Well, you still got SmackDown the night before.
Yeah. So you get 5 more by then.
Kofi Kingston, Santos Escobar, Ricochet, Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, Rey Mysterio, Walter, Cody Rhodes, Omos, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Braun Strowman, and Karrion Kross. I think there was really only 2 options for this match.
I think there's 3.
Three.
I think you. Who's the other one? Just. We all know the 2 are, but who's the other one? Rollins.
Owens.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's the only. If you don't go with the tag match, that might be an alternate way of doing it. The real probable answer, if they're not doing what we think they're doing with the whole, we're going to have Roman face some part-timer, it's got to be Cody Rhodes.
So 1, it ain't going to be a part-timer. I've been saying that for 2 years now.
Right.
2, I've been saying Cody Rhodes last year. I'm sticking with it. I think Cody Rhodes is winning. Or Sammy wins. Because he's been getting the crowd reactions he's been getting.
Nuclear.
As this storyline. How can you ignore that?
Oh, I don't know. They kind of did when Batista won in 2014.
Ew.
But again, they ended up with the right match.
They worked through
the right result.
Yeah.
On what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, if Sammy somehow enters the Royal Rumble, which I think we all think he's going to, and since he is white hot right now, the end game is eventually a match with Roman. either you can do Sammy winning the Rumble and then hot shot Elimination Chamber, because I have done that before with Cena.
Mhm. You know what they could do?
And
They
then
could-
have one of the Elimination Chamber matches be for the number one contendership, and Cody wins that,
Right.
or Cody just wins and they just do the whole DQ thing and have the match there. So
Here's another option. What a way to main event a WrestleMania, especially if you're going to do this as the undercard. Kevin wins. Sammy wins the Rumble. Kevin versus Sammy for the titles at WrestleMania. Undercard. Roman versus Rock, Roman versus Austin, Roman versus somebody big. Then you have two major main events on two.
you could do that, because whatever match Rock is, if he's in, I don't think he's going to be. If he's there and the so-called dirt sheets are right, which Austin Roman, which I don't
That's been thrown around.
I
I'm
don't
just
see how
throwing-
that. I'm just saying,
Right.
you don't need the title on Roman.
Right.
I just don't, I think Roman is just not losing before Mania. That's just my hunch. With the way the long his title reign has been, I think Mania is the perfect spot for someone to beat him. It's a big time atmosphere and match. So
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that.
but you are right. If you want to have that big marquee match, you got to take the titles off Roman.
Roman doesn't need him now. He's spent 20% of his main roster career with the Universal title at this point. So he's I hate to say this, but he's above them now. He's legitimately above them. He is.
Yeah, he does not. You're right. I don't think he needs them. I don't know if he's above them, but he doesn't. Well, I guess not needing them is above them.
Right.
So,
But but it's all about the presentation of him, though. That is a big part.
It is. You're 100% right.
I would
So
agree.
that's why if you're going to end that presentation, it's at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
What a better way to tell Sami Zayn, you want to prove yourself, you win the Rumble.
And that's my other.
That makes sense too.
I've lost these titles. You're getting them back now.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to give them to me when you win to truly prove yourself.
That does make sense too. Why is my phone being like that?
Let's being a hoe.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear off notifications, and it's like, fuck you.
What you get for getting Android.
It's not an Android, bitch. It's an iPhone.
That's what you get for having an iPhone not setting up right.
It is set up right. Just started doing it today.
I've never had an issue with my Pixel 6.
This Pixel's fucking awesome.
I mean, it's a Google. There's your issue there.
No,
anyway,
it's not. It's the only respectable Android, but we're getting off subject.
Did we talk about?
There's so many, not the woman's wrong yet, but there's so many multiple options they could go. I just think Roman not losing the titles before Mania is a mistake.
I think it needs to be a huge marquee match, but there's multiple ways we can do this. You know what I mean? If you do it at Rumble or at Mania, you got to go. You have to run the Cody Rhodes story. I think. I don't believe.
That's why you have Sammy win the Rumble and face that Elimination Chamber, which, by the way, is in Montreal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
then you have
with him in it.
an Elimination Chamber match with a winner facing for the title, and that's when you have Cody win that.
So you have Cody Roman.
So you still have Cody Roman, you get Sammy winning the Rumble, and you get the end of that storyline before Mania. That's why I think that would be the smartest. That's how this asshole with 3 I'm like would.
So would that mean Owens would win the Royal Rumble and then go at Sami Zayn at Mania?
No,
Sammy would win, and then
Sammy will win the Rumble, and then get the title shot at Elimination Chamber.
Oh, okay.
And then at Elimination Chamber, have the Elimination Chamber match be the number one contendership. They've done it before. They can do it again.
What if you had Owens beat Reigns at Elimination Chamber and have Sammy win Elimination Chamber and have Sammy go at Owens at Mania?
Then you just waste. No, then why
think
not
he wins
have
the Rumble.
Owen? Yeah, why not have Owens beat him at the Rumble then? It just in my opinion, I don't think Reigns is losing the title to Mania. That's just my opinion. Like losing it, I'm not saying the Rumble is a secondary show because it's the second biggest show of the year.
Mhm.
But having him lose it, having him be champion so long and then lose it, I think what it is Roman is going to, the test for Sami Zayn is to win the Rumble. Therefore, if Sami wins the Rumble, he's blocking someone from facing Roman Reigns at Mania. That's why Sami wins the Rumble, but then goes, I want a title shot. I want my title shot, but I want it in my hometown, in Montreal, an Elimination Chamber. So he passed the test, was also like, hey, by the way, I earned the title shot. You owe me a title shot, and I want it in Montreal. That's where I think this is going.
I think that's not a bad idea. I think that's a good way of doing it, but I also believe that you still end up having, I think it kind of, I don't want to say it negates the Cody Rhodes story that's kind of being told as well, because it would be what, 6 weeks, 7 weeks from Rumble to Mania, where he in theory is going to beat Roman Reigns.
You can do that. Yeah.
That's one hell of a fucking.
Again, I think it's Sami or Rhodes winning the Rumble. I think the better option is Sami wins the Rumble, gets a title shot Elimination Chamber, or he eliminates Rhodes last to win the Rumble, gets a title shot Elimination Chamber, or Rhodes or the Usos help Sami win the Rumble by distracting Rhodes or somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that way Rhodes has a gripe with the bloodline right there.
That makes sense.
And then
I think you need to start the story as soon as
yes,
back.
Yes. So Sami wins with the help from the bloodline by eliminating Rhodes last. You have Sami being like, thanks for the help. I earned the title shot. I want it.
Mm-hmm.
And Rhodes he doesn't truck him, but Sami gets some offense in. And
how are we not exploring a Jey Uso breakaway?
It's going to happen after Roman drops the titles, I think.
But why wouldn't Jey go after him if he's been so?
He went after him during the pandemic.
Yeah,
but
whole main event Jey Uso gimmick.
And then, but after he pretty much bucked Roman last night on Raw by showing him the footage that he collected in defense for Sami Zayn. I don't know. It just seems like that could be something that we're totally ignoring. That could happen.
It's going to be a slow burn, and it has been a slow burn since
years.
August.
Well, no, years. If you look,
with Jey Uso, years. But I'm saying with the Sami thing, so he's got. I just think you don't necessarily need Sami in the main event of Mania, but I think he wins the Rumble with the help of the Bloodline, eliminates Cody Rhodes, and then still gets his title shot, but Elimination Chamber, and that's where maybe you have Jey Uso qualified for the Elimination Chamber. Cody eliminates Uso last, so he still has a Bloodline connection if you keep going, because he's trucked through, or you have Cody Rhodes versus the Usos and Sikoa in the Elimination Chamber, and he somehow beats the odds, beats them, and then faces Roman. So you can still continue that story. That's where I think the best story will be told.
There's another possibility here that we're kind of ignoring. And I want to talk about the Women's Rumble too before we.
Well, obviously, we haven't talked about that yet.
But I think the one thing that we haven't really discussed is the fact that Roman Reigns still has 2 main event titles. What if, and I'm just throwing this out there, that the main event of each night of WrestleMania is for one of the titles?
Sami gets one, Cody gets the other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think then Roman's winning night 1.
Yeah, against Sami.
So
I don't think Sami's going to here with a world title.
If you are going to have that story, that should be the night 2 match based on the story.
both guys have a legitimate
I understand that,
hunger.
but I understand that. But this Sami Zayn story pretty much started with Cody Rhodes got injured. So, I mean, it's been going on for maybe 9 months at the time this ends.
Well, I mean,
Cody was in the company for three months,
yeah,
and then got hurt. So,
right.
I think the bigger story is the bloodline story right now. You have
I'm
to.
not saying it isn't.
It's a good idea, but I think you have if you're going to do that, man, Roman's winning night one, and it's not. And how do you even go about doing that? Like, oh, by the way, you've been champion too long. Just one night, you're just have Adam Pearce come out. One night's for the WWE title, one night's for the Universal title.
You know who we also haven't thought about? Karrion Kross.
No, not. There is no way Jay Briscoe's winning the ROH World title.
But I'm saying when he came back, he put the clock in front of Roman and said tick tock, and they haven't visited since.
They also had Seth Rollins mention almost every single week how he wants to be a champion.
Yeah.
So you can mention it all you want. It's just a way to get yourself over, essentially. Listen, I want your title.
That's a great way to book the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Because you got
Rhodes wants the title. Owens.
Yep.
You can theoretically put Owens in there.
Yep.
You can put Rhodes, Owens, Karrion Kross, Seth Rollins, Drew, and
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, you could do Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley, he's got that thing. They're continuing the Brock Lesnar storyline after last night.
Then put Brock in there. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's 6 people in there, and
yeah. So I mean, yeah.
You can take out Owens and put in.
Okay, we speculated this on it. There's just so much ways. It's gonna be so interesting on the way
and that's the greatest part about it. I love this season.
But in my eyes, there's only 2 options. It's Sami or Cody.
I don't think it's cut and dry that, but I will concede the fact that they are very top options.
So women's Rumble a while ago.
Yeah.
Women's Rumble match, only 7 participants have been announced. Liv Morgan, Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Selena, and Emma. That's it.
Can we talk about how hot Alundra Blaze looked last night?
I mean, she was the only woman on the show, so Jesus Christ, that pissed me off.
Yeah, that was horse shit. Kim stayed up for it, and she's like, "I stayed up for this shit." I went right to bed.
It was just there was no women on the show. You had a cage match that didn't happen because of time constraints. But you had Belair versus Sonya Deville because that's a marquee match on the 30th anniversary of Raw. And Charlotte Flair cut a 1-minute promo being about like, if it wasn't for Bianca and like 2 other women, I wouldn't be standing here. That was it.
A babyface promo from Charlotte Flair.
Well, since she changed her music and went, she's going babyface.
It's just so dumb. Anyway, I think the person who's going to win this, I've already said, and that's Rhea Ripley.
Yep. Easily. They got to bring gold to that.
Sleazy's like, nope, it's Asuka, bitch. And you're 100% wrong because LOL Asian.
They got to bring.
No, it's not under Vince, so I don't know. They got
to bring gold to that faction somehow.
I just think the way they're building up Rhea, she's the only.
You're going to laugh at me when I say this. She's above the titles.
She's not, though.
I could see her winning the U.S. title before too long.
I see happening. I see the second match of the night being the Women's Royal Rumble match, Rhea Ripley winning that, and then later on in the men's match, she enters, being like, "I already won a Rumble match, bitch. Bring it." That's what I can see happening.
That's a very legitimate thing that could happen.
How many women have been in the men's Royal Rumble?
China.
I know China.
Nia hurts everyone.
Nia.
Jax, And who was the other one you said?
Beth.
Beth Phoenix. Yep.
Sasha, I mean, not Sasha, but shit, Becky was never it.
No.
She's never in one.
Hmm.
I think that here's the thing.
But honestly, besides being a mark for Asuka, like, who do you honestly think is going to win?
While yes, I think she should be in the conversation because I think they're doing a gimmick turn with her. That's the only reason why I even am semi-legitimizing saying that. Rhea's not a bad option. I also believe that
Alexa story may not be over yet either if Belair wins.
I hate saying this, but
I don't see Alexa winning either. As much as I want.
Ronda, I could see them throwing it back on Ronda again.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
She was terrible. Just
It was the worst.
terrible.
She just won it.
Terrible. Last year. And by the way, those 2 Rumble matches last year were pretty bad.
Yes, they were.
For Rumble match standards. They were not good. They were not booked properly.
I would
And
agree with that.
so this year,
The
and there was really no major surprises either.
I think this year you're going to have a few surprises.
I think this year you're going to, especially in the women's match, since there's 7 people announced.
I think the other
You're going to have a couple NXT guys come up in the match too. I can see Cora Jade in it. I can see Roxy in
Roxy,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, but
You know who's another one that could potentially win it is Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah. That's
They
true.
could push her as the next big thing of the women's division. Although I think she's still a face? Question mark.
yeah, she is.
Is she still working as a face? So she would have to face Bianca then. No, she wouldn't have to face Bianca.
He is winning, bro, and she's going
It
after.
has to be a
Charlotte.
heel. It has to be a heel because
It doesn't. No, it doesn't necessarily have to be a heel because they could lose the title. But I don't think either one. I don't think Bianca or Charlotte is losing the title before Mania.
I would.
So I'm thinking.
Yeah. So it has to be a heel. It does have to be a heel.
I think Rhea. Do I want to see?
Bayley?
I'd rather see. Bailey is also a possibility.
But
and a
Bailey
strong
lost
one.
so many times that no one cares.
Here's the thing: she lost to Bianca so many times.
That's true. So she goes after Charlotte
She goes after Charlotte,
because she's beaten Charlotte before.
of course. I mean, I was there when she cashed in the title
Mhm.
in Hartford, walking up those steps that Sleazy would probably have died walking up.
Certainly.
But yeah, I mean that's the Rumble. Let's just talk about Jay Briscoe for news and rumors because we're running long.
Mhm.
Last Tuesday, we found out that Jay passed away in a car accident, and we were devastated.
This happened live on air.
Yep, and we cut it. So obviously condolences, and his 2 daughters were in it with him. One of them's in a neck brace, the other one had back surgery. Thankfully, she has feeling in her lower extremities. She's doing way better. They're both doing way better. That's the plus side. The negative side is that Jay left us all too soon in a head-on collision where the other driver changed lanes and they hit head-on, and the other driver and Jay were both pronounced at the scene. We make a joke on here about, there's no way Jay Briscoe winning the ROH World title because Ryan said it to us outside Hammerstein Ballroom, and he literally got up and left as soon as that bell rang. And we both met Jay the next day, and we even joked around with him, and he thought it was funny. And I just had that 1 half-hour interaction with him to where he could not have been a nicer human being. Yes, he did say some dumb shit around that time, but he has apologized for it multiple times. But he was just very open. And I told him, I broke my neck wrestling, and he's like, "Oh man, that sucks, man." And he goes, and he was just very, very positive to me about trying to, keep that fire about wrestling. Even if it's just watching, he goes, just keep that passion burning. And it's just heartbreaking to see him pass.
Yeah. Obviously, Jay's he may not have even known it as much, but he's been very much a part of the wrestling show here in the jokes we've had over the years with, just saying what we're saying and, just our love for Ring of Honor and all that stuff. And I was, obviously that night we saw him. I've only got to see him maybe twice over the years in locker rooms. Once was the night he was at, he was in, it was the night Mark was there. Remember?
Oh, Lockport.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got to
Yep.
three.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I was there too. Yep.
I got to talk with him and while we were talking to Mark and stuff, he's just always been a nice guy. He was a former 2CW champion. Not anytime we saw him there though, unfortunately.
No.
But yeah, he's been everywhere. He's been, champion literally so many times. He's probably one of the greatest tag wrestlers that's never worked in WWE ever.
I hear the distinction. I kept seeing it that day and the next day. He was one of the greatest tag wrestlers, and it kind of bothered me when they said that, because I'm like, he was one of the greatest wrestlers.
Yeah,
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Like, he put the ladder matches he had with Adam Cole. He can have a technical wrestling match he had with Jay Lethal. He can wrestle any style, and he was super underappreciated in that fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when people say he's one of the greatest tag wrestlers, erase the tag.
I only say tag.
He's very well known as one of the greatest tag wrestlers of all time.
That's why I say it that way. And you're absolutely right. As a singles competitor, he was very good in the ring as a solo. And Mark was too, and despite what fucking Meltzer said, Mark's going to be on AEW this Wednesday. Well, obviously, if you're listening to this on Spotify, that's already happened. But Meltzer, literally 2 days ago on Sunday, said there's no way Mark Briscoe is going to be on AEW TV. And 2 days later, they're Mark versus Jay Lethal.
I got into an argument with a fan about that, and it was on the TGR Wrestling page, and he's all like, "Well, it's now that news stories change, so I don't know why you're giving it a hard time." I go, I said, or it's a dirt sheet writer known for making up shit who's making up shit.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And then he goes, "Well, I don't know, you don't know what you're talking about." And I'm right when he said that, I didn't read the rest of his comment, because you're defending Meltzer.
Yeah.
And if you believe anything Meltzer's written, and last week, I don't know if you cut this or not, because sadly I didn't listen to the episode yet. Last week we talked about how Meltzer was caught making a story up red-handed by another actual journalist, not a dirt sheet writer, but an actual reporter.
Mm-hmm.
So
I sat there and outed him for the false information he gave about the death.
He brings out that may have been misinformation on his part, not false information. That just may have been Meltzer not doing research. But Meltzer
read an article and reported it.
Yep.
He's not doing any research.
He constantly,
which he also
does that, makes shit up, and then says, "Well, plans change." That's how he gets around it. Plans changed.
Right.
Fuck you. Those were never the plans. But anyway, go ahead about Jay.
Chip.
So I didn't know him personally, but I lived in Delaware for a while. I lived right down the road from where he lived. A guy, the best man in my first wedding went to high school with him. Friends of mine that are in Laurel, Delaware, not Maryland, they closed the schools the next day because of everything that happened. And Laurel's a small town. You got Salisbury, Maryland. You go north into Delmar, which is this town that borders Delaware and Maryland. After that, you have Laurel, and you're literally in Laurel for 5 minutes. You got a couple neighborhoods. Well, the last time I was there, you had a couple neighborhoods.
You
It's
blink
the
it.
The road where Jay was killed on, there is no median, so it's easy for a car to drift between the lanes. Unfortunately, that may have been some misinformation on Dan Meltzer's part, but it still pissed me off to no end because it was giving false information to people that follow this guy, and it hit me in bad because we had just broken the story about him lying, and the misinformation that was given was saying he was in Laurel, Maryland, when he had family and friends that are in Laurel, Delaware. And at the bottom of the article, it said Delaware State Police. So that infuriated me to no end. I've had major issues with Dave Meltzer over the years, so fuck Dave Meltzer. We haven't said it on the show yet.
You're welcome.
But Jay Briscoe, going way too soon. He was one of the reasons I started to watch ROH. I fell in love with him from the beginning, and the fact that he was from Laurel, Delaware, kind of hit home with me because I lived there. Didn't even know he was wrestling back when I was living there. And it's just sad. And the whole situation about what arose, I'm not going into details because we don't do that on here, but it's good to see Mark Briscoe being able to wrestle. And the fact he's wrestling Jay Lethal pays homage to his brother. And that's going to be really good to see.
It's also on Jay's birthday.
On Jay's birthday.
Yeah, I figured that because Mark's birthday was literally the day after Jay died.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder who's going to win that match.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This so irritates me they didn't give him a 10-bell salute though.
So many New Japan gave him 10 bells.
Apparently, again, the Warner Media people wouldn't allow it, but yet, they're filming a tribute show to him afterwards.
I don't.
Yeah. I don't even go there. I didn't bring it up.
I think this bullshit. I think it's just excuses. Not excuses. It's made up shit. Is what it is.
Considering even WWE over multiple shows paid tribute to him.
NXT that night.
Kevin Owens had a armband.
Yep. NXT that night, and then they mentioned it on SmackDown also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
it's kind of cool. WWE, well, at least Kevin had Jay, and everyone in AEW had Briscoe as the armbands.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some little bits, but I'm not going to go into them because let me see if any of them's important. No, we're good. Nothing really too noteworthy that I can save till another time.
Well, as you probably see, I'm wearing my Ring of Honor hat. It's the same Ring of Honor hat that I met Jay that night when he won the Ring of Honor title.
Don't break it.
He's retiring the hat.
Yeah, he is.
I think it's appropriate. It should stay on there. You'll be missed, Jay. You'll very much be missed. Chip, put yourself over.
You can find me and Fat Man on the Best Darn Sports Show Period 2. We will be live Thursday this week. We kind of switched it up a little because one of our colleagues is been able to switch back to Thursdays. So for the time being, you'll catch us on Thursday nights. We go over everything, basically not wrestling. You can find me on Twitter, TWS_Mark with 4 A's.
Cool. Fuck Ryan.
Yep.
But he's on TikTok at Ryan Buck Gotch. He's also on that Twitter thing at Ryan Buck Gotch too.
Yeah, nobody has Twitter.
Nobody has Twitter anymore, right? Check us out on the wrestling show, r/wrestling show on Reddit. I'm at TWS Sleazy.
TWS Fat Man.
We are Sleazy Fat Man on the aforementioned Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Please go on over there and give us a like. Videos you can find at twitch.tv/sleazyfatman for our live stuff, youtube.com/sleazyfatman, and premium videos at onlyfans.com/the wrestling show. You can find us all sorts of content at thewrestlingshow.com, including articles, merch, and a ton of other cool stuff. You can get this podcast every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. wherever you get your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Podbean. Don't hesitate to rate us on your favorite platform. It really does help us out. Please don't hesitate to download our show as well, on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, on Podbean, on Apple Podcasts. That really does help us out when you do that. So with thanks to Deets, at Legendary Deets on Twitter, thanks to Ryan, or fuck you to Ryan. Thank you to Chip. And as always, for Sleazy.
For the Fat Man.
This is the Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. I'm not going to say fuck Tony Khan because this week, but fuck Dave Meltzer. A hot dog's not a sandwich. A sub is not a sandwich. Don't forget to get your numbers in on our Facebook page for the Royal Rumble. We're going to bring out a prize, and it's going to be Ryan's tit.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain of the game. The bloodshed in your name. When there's nothing to gain.